All right, let's talk about LeBron James, because a whole lot is going on, and not all of it's pretty.
Well, first of all, I want to clarify this. I have a very, very strong dislike of LeBron as a Laker fan in recess.
So
now,
first things first, LeBron picked up his $53 million player option to stay with the Lakers for one more season. That sounds like he's staying loyal, right? But hold up, right after that, reports came out that he's already looking into a buyout. Yeah, like, thanks for the cash, but I might dip anyway. That alone tells you things are rocky. But here's a thought. Nobody wants to say out loud. Maybe LeBron brought some of this on himself. The moment he declared war on Jordan's legacy, he lit a fire he couldn't control. But then, just as the rumors heat up, LeBron drops a video of himself grinding at 5 a.m., shirt-drenched, eyes locked in.
Hey! One more, Chris. You're 23. Up. Ah! TTP, B. Right here. There you go.
I'm here.
Coming one. Good. There it is, Corey.
Good hit.
Yeah. Straight line in. Good. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Good. Good. Watch it. Corey, switch that.
Year 23, and he's still out working. Lakers don't want to give him an extension. They're basically saying, this is your last year. And on top of that, there's talk that the team is planning to build around Luka Doncic instead. So LeBron's future in LA, not looking too solid right now. But here's where it gets wild. And I mean wild. Jeff Teague, former NBA All-Star, went on his podcast and straight up said he was on steroids, bro. For real.
Which Bron was better?
Miami Heat Bron. He was on steroids, bro. He had to sit out. He was on steroids for real. Y'all remember that, though? Like, he said his back was hurt, and he sat out for like 3 weeks, and he came back skinny. So I was in the league. I remember. After they lost that championship, bro, Bron came back different, bro.
He was talking about LeBron during his Miami Heat days. Teague said LeBron faked a back injury, sat out a few weeks, came back, looking skinny. And after that, the NBA started testing for HGH. That's a huge claim, but don't just take my word for it. Listen to what former NBA players and analysts are actually saying, and it gets real.
well, first of all, I want to clarify this. I have a very, very strong dislike of LeBron as a Laker fan in recess. Now, it doesn't reach the depths of my guy Scap here, but I'm certainly not waving the pom-poms like I'm with Clutch Sports. But Jason, the LeBron James PED allegations and link, I'm beginning to think it's like the Epstein files of the NBA or sports. I mean, you bring it up, you talk about it, you promised a lot. Only thing missing is a bunch of social media guys, waving a bunch of binders in front of Clutch Sports' office or the White House. But of course I'm not surprised. And we've talked about this. The reality is Clutch Sports has their tentacles all over the media.
Yeah, Teague tried to walk it back later on Instagram, saying he was just joking. But let's be real, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a guy spilling something he's been holding on to, and he's not the only one saying stuff like this. Even ESPN's Brian Windhorst pointed it out back in 2014. LeBron suddenly took a 2-week break with no injury and came back looking sharper than ever. Fans still ask, what really happened during that time? Kevin Garnett has thrown shade in the past. And Chael Sonnen has said multiple times that LeBron takes EPO-A, a performance enhancer that boosts endurance.
If the world understood what LeBron did, like other basketball players will hear what LeBron does and go, well, yeah, but that doesn't matter, right? It's like a baseball player and you're hitting a stick out of the way. It doesn't matter. It's like, no. If you knew what these performance enhancers did, then you would know why it does matter.
What do you think he's
there's
doing?
only one, we have the same drug guy, if you will. I know exactly what he's doing. But there's only one golfer.
Please tell.
There's only one golfer. I'm not going to, but there's only one golfer that follows the big three. The big three is EPO, growth hormone, testosterone. That's the Lance Armstrong diet. There's one golfer, but it's Tiger Woods. Like, yes, it does matter. People will say it all the time. It doesn't matter. John Daly, one of these. It matters. Trust me that it matters. EPO matters. It's the reason LeBron takes it. It matters. And if other basketballers understood what it did, EPO increases your red blood cells, which gives you endurance so you can play all game long. You can shoot in the fourth quarter just like you shot in the fourth.
More red blood cells, more oxygen in your red blood cells. Okay,
yes.
got you.
It's the king of performance enhancers.
Sonnen even. said they had the same drug guy. I mean, that's serious. But some are protecting LeBron.
Is LeBron James on steroids?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. He invests like $1 million into his body every year, I think.
New evidence came out suggesting that the NBA tried covering up the link between LeBron and the Biogenesis investigation.
I don't know what that is. That's a lot of big words.
It's like HGH, growth hormones.
Gotcha.
It's a little suspicious to me.
If you're playing for that long at that caliber of play, there's going to be questions.
He's jump shooting, he's driving, he's taking hits, he's dunking over people.
Yeah, there's always going to be questions. I think that he's just a different type of human, but I hope that this isn't true.
But no one's ever done it.
But the technology and the procedures like to maintain your body hasn't been this good.
It's also his close friend Tristan Thompson. You got suspended in 2024 for using Pez 2. When the people around you keep getting caught, it makes fans start connecting the dots. Meanwhile, the trade talk around LeBron is heating up. ESPN says that. At least 4 teams have reached out to his agent, Rich Paul, to talk about possible trades. One big idea? A 3-team deal where LeBron and Bronny go back to Cleveland, and the Lakers get Darius Garland, Max Struss, and DeAndre Hunter. Even the Nets will get involved to make it work. It's just a rumor right now, but it's picking up steam. LeBron has a no-trade clause, so he'd have to agree to any deal. But imagine that, finishing his career in Cleveland with his son? That's movie stuff, and it doesn't stop there. LeBron was also spotted on a yacht in France with Nikola Jokic's agent and Maverick Carter. People are saying he could be thinking about joining the Denver Nuggets next. And while there were a few whispers about the Dallas Mavericks, reporters say it's not actually happening. And then there's this. Chris Broussard said it perfectly.
No one is thinking about
and LeBron may have even given him that, so like, this is how you word it, because that's typical LeBron, putting it out there, making us wonder, and oh my gosh, could this happen? But I'd be floored if.
Now here's the strange part. For all the accusations being thrown his way, the steroid talk, the trainer stuff, the podcast clips, LeBron has never publicly responded. Not once, no tweet, no podcast mention, no interview answer. Just silence. But you know what he did. Respond to? AI memes. His legal team sent out cease and desist letters to accounts that posted fake images of him as homeless or pregnant. So, he's fighting memes, but not fighting people accusing him of cheating? That has fans asking questions because here's the truth. LeBron's legacy is built on his longevity. The fact that he's still putting up huge numbers at age 40. If it ever comes out that Pez played even a small part in that legacy could crumble. If proof comes out, those career stats won't matter. History forgets the records and remembers the scandal. So yeah, the Lakers aren't committing long-term trade talks are heating up, and the steroid rumors, they're louder than ever. The next few months could define the final chapter of LeBron's story.